Hello, everybody. Did you miss me? I've been gone for 2 nights. Let me get everything set up and muted. I've got the link pinned. Come on, Kathy White. Come and join me. Gotta let it, where's it at? There it is. Let it get started so I can make sure it's muted on the YouTube side. I see Randy's
Tax
here.
Act knows taxes can be confusing, so we've got
And Kathy
experts
White's
live.
here. Now that's muted. Back over there. Click here, click there. I'll get it all clicked. Let's see. What did Randy said? Randy says he's first, or the Quilting Trucker is first. And he says, please grab your popcorn and hit the like, thumbs up while you take your seat. And don't push. We have seats for all. It is funny, isn't it, Kathy? Kathy White says that's funny, and that is funny. And hey, Carol. Let me see. Somebody else, Kathy. There's Kathy. Hey, Kathy. Let's
Hi,
see.
Rhonda.
Rhonda, and there's Linda. Hello, Linda. Oh, Karen Evans. They're popping in real fast right now, aren't they?
Carol.
They're
moving.
Did I miss? There's Barbara Terry. Yeah, Barbara Terry's here. Is it cold, miserable up where you're at? Oh, the wind is just blowing like crazy here.
We actually got snow flurries. Hi, Mary Webb.
Hello, Mary.
Yeah, it's cold, Rita.
Well,
I just got to turn my furnace up again. My hands are like ice.
Maybe it wasn't all that cold today, but the wind was just blowing. Yeah. Awful.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Marla.
Yeah, Rhonda, come on up and join us. Hey, Ginger. I'm gonna see if I can.
Brown.
Me and Kathy's gonna see if we can call these names out first. That way, if it's a competition, we won't miss anybody, will we? So
top of the list.
Oh, there's Landon. Hey, Landon. Randy, we need Randy and Rhonda and Kathy Waits. Kathy Waits ain't in here yet, but we need everybody up on the panel. Yep, Barbara Terry says it's cold in Bama. And Kathy, you were where they had that, what they call it, a bomb cyclone or whatever. Did you not see that? Well, I thought I saw that where Illinois, that's where all the wind was going to be coming from.
We had wind, but nothing that strong.
Okay. Hey, Sue. Sue finally called us. And I'm here all the time, except I missed the last 2 nights. I tell you what, I enjoyed last night, but I tell you, it was a little. Their daddy brought them down here right about dark, and about that time, just a little line of storms come through, and there was some wind, and it put the power out right before dark. We lost our power.
Hi, Sophie.
Yeah, Sophie. And so then it didn't come back on no way. It's way after 10 o'clock. So let's wait. I'm gonna wave to Sophie.
Hi, Donna.
And Donna. What? One fell?
No.
Is she able to sew, or is that?
No, probably not.
Probably not if her wrist is hurt.
She's telling us how bad it is.
Yeah, Wanda, if you see this, you'll have to come talk to us.
Yeah. No, yesterday we had a downpour of rain, and I had to take Barney and get his hair cut, and I had to go to the laundromat. I still haven't got my system fixed yet, and this is what you end up with. It was nothing but tiny curls all over I have natural curly hair.
Oh, okay.
And it just all went crazy. So I thought, I'm not going to wash my hair and get it to go. I'm just going to come on. There you go.
Yeah, your hair looks pretty. It does.
Hi, Joan.
I've got some natural waves, but it's not. It ain't tight curls. It's just
I
wavy.
was born with curly hair, then it went away. Then I don't know how many years ago it's been. I got it cut off short, and it started coming back.
Okay.
And last year when I really got it cut real short, I mean shorter than this, it really came.
And there's Gladys. Hey Gladys, and let's see. She went to the doctor at 2:45, and you haven't heard anything yet.
Well, I hope she didn't break it.
Huh.
Of course, if it's broken, she'll be in a cast. She still probably could sew. I could when I had it depends on what, where she broke it at, or she broke it. Why that landed? Who knows?
Hey,
Hi, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
I come home and oh, Rita, you gotta see my hair. It was terrible. It was just little teeny curls all over my head. And I ran all over Canton that way. I didn't realize it was that,
Oh, well, I bet it looked cute.
I'll tell you what, mine was so wet when I got my clothes into the laundromat. I only had one basket. I had to put my coat in a dryer.
Huh.
And dry it.
Yeah. And there's Linda. Hey, Linda's trendy threads. I have to stop to read that right.
I know. Oh, by the way, a blue-eyed guy was talking to me.
A blue-eyed guy?
And he was doing his laundry.
Oh, okay.
The only problem is he's been married 3 times. 5 years, 7 years, and 25 years. And the last one divorced him. But there's quite a bit of age difference because she was 18 when they got married, and he's like 30 or 32.
That's quite a bit of difference. She could have been kind of immature at that age.
Well, yeah, but they lasted 25 years.
Oh, well, okay.
And had a couple of boys, something.
Well.
I didn't know, say, what's the matter with you?
And Randy says, Kathy, I'm glad you fixed your hair tonight.
Oh, yeah, I fixed it all right.
Well, Randy, we hope you'll fix yours and come up here too, though.
Yeah, I need to pick on somebody.
Yeah. Landon, I thought you lived in Missouri. Oh. No.
Where did they say they lived? Alabama?
Well, that Alabama guy's in Alabama, but I thought Landon was in Missouri.
Maybe. I don't remember.
Oh, they are adorable, but they're a mess, I'm telling you. And it was the oldest one last night that gave me so much trouble trying to get her to sleep. The little one, but she cried just a little bit, Mama, Mama. Then she was so tired, she went to sleep. But then the 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old, kept waking her up, and she was my trouble.
You may have to end up going up there to sit with them when their mom's having the baby.
I know. And it's July, but that'll click off in a hurry. So
Alabama lives in Illinois.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. Illinois is a long state.
Have you been to Hunters in Warrensburg, Missouri? And who are you asking, Sophie? Sophie, are you from Warrensburg, Missouri?
She's probably asking Landon.
Because my husband was born in Warrensburg, Missouri.
Wow.
And he still has a half brother that lives in Sedalia. So he's an auctioneer up there. So
this guy wasn't bad looking. It's just when I found they've been married 3 times, it's kind of like,
well,
he was younger than me, but not much. He's like 68 or 69, he said.
Well, that's not
bad.
Did you exchange names and numbers? Not even names?
No.
Did you tell him when you was coming back to the laundromat again?
No, because I probably won't go back for a month. I only wash clothes once a month.
My good.
I don't have a lot of clothes. I mean, to wash.
Oh, is that a big? Oh, so you were asking us? Oh, that's a big quilt place. So, Sophie, you're near Warrensburg?
White Shoulders Farmstead.
That is Shannon. That's Randy's wife, Shannon.
Oh, that's right.
That's her channel. Hi, Shannon.
You expect me to remember everything?
It's hard. It's hard to remember everything.
Yeah.
And
Names I can remember, but
let's see. Quilting Trucker. You know who the Quilting Trucker is? Truck driver?
Randy.
No. I'm just testing you. So.
Oh, that's Randy.
Oh. And he didn't go on last night. He let you ladies down last night.
Well, I couldn't find it. I thought, what? He said he's gonna be on.
But then he had a headache and he didn't.
Aw. Well, that's good though. If he had a headache, he shouldn't be.
No. Just like that night that my eyes were kind of scratchy. I just didn't think I needed to be sitting there right in front of the screen, but I am all the time anyway. But we are in between, off of a gravel road, off of a dirt road. Well, that's there's a bunch of us that's rural people in here.
Mm-hmm.
I live on a dirt road off of a state highway, but it's a dirt road. Gravel road. There's Jennifer. Hey, Jennifer.
I live on a gravel road off a county road. Oh, that's too bad. And Randy gets headaches when it rains. He wouldn't make it here. We're going to have rain for a week, off and on. Has he got a headache tonight?
It was raining. I didn't think I could put up with Kathy. Well, she grows on you. So off to work early. Oh, you got to go to work. Oh, I feel for you having to be up working all night, though. I really do.
The only thing good came from that rain, it washed my car off.
Okay.
This gravel road is dusty all the time.
And Sophie, now it's just muddy. Yeah, from the rain. Dirt roads get muddy.
Then we got snow showers this afternoon. It's like they told us we were, and we did.
And howdy, Alabama. I had a headache that day, too. It was raining.
I get headaches when it's real hot.
I think it rained a lot of places.
Yeah.
Covered a big area. Yeah. And Joan, Shannon's going to work.
Wonder where Janet is.
Do what? I don't know, Janet. Where you at? They did come, Jennifer. They come right before dark last night and stayed till right before noon today. I took them home. Then they didn't fuss too much about it being dark. And after the morning got here, then they didn't want to go home, though. You ready to go home? Both of them, even the little one. No.
You washed your teeth and actually gagged on the toothpaste. Okay.
Mary Webb, they got a little bit of rain in California too. Yeah, they made it. They made it through the night. I slept with them part of the night, and then part of the night I went across the hallway, slept in my bed. And then I'd worry about them, so I'd get up and go to check, make sure they was covered up, and lay down with them. was kind of funny. They brought a bunch of stuffed animals with them, and I didn't have a pillow when I was laying there in the bed with them, and I got one of their stuffed doggies, and I was using that as my pillow, and the little one woke up and she saw I had that doggie and she grabbed it away from me. Mine. So there was this stuffed teddy bear that was Millie's, and so I got it and put it under my head. She said she grabbed that away from me, Millie's, and throwed it over there on top of Millie. So I didn't have no pillow. Oh, the link isn't pinned. Sorry about that. I'm going to pin it. Let me
come up.
Well, it was probably still at the top. I forgot.
Oh.
I forgot to pin it. I meant to do that. I'll put it again. So sorry. That's my mistake. Get over here where it's at.
Yeah, Landon, I agree.
Now it's pinned. Yeah, Alabama is goofy, ain't he?
It's from Alabama.
He just tries to say things to make us wonder what he's talking about.
My sister's third husband was from Alabama.
Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Let's see. I kept my youngest granddaughter today, and Friday you have to keep the other one. And it's kind of funny. They're more enjoyable sometimes when it's just one at a time. When it's two of them, isn't it hard when there's two of them? Keep two of them together, the grandkids. That's my first mistake of the day. I miss my granddaughters being little and spending the night with you. I don't know. I'd rather keep them during the day. Night times, I'd rather rest at night.
Yeah.
But I'll keep them anytime I need to. If they ask me and need me, I'll keep them, whatever time of the day or night it is.
Is Mom doing okay?
Yeah, she's doing okay. Yeah. Well, the first 3 months, she was sicker than a dog for about every. Did they gang up on me? Well, kinda. Hey, there's Mountain Sparrow. Hey, Mountain Sparrow. Oh, you like my hair? I decided I'd just take it down out of its ponytail. That bacon grease pizza, lots of bacon and some French fries. I made us a hamburger tonight. I've got to get a block ready for Randy. I haven't done that yet. Or maybe find one that I've started that I hadn't finished. I probably got some of them around here too.
I'm not sure I didn't lose his address or that dog took off with it. I'll have to look. If I don't find it tomorrow, I'll get a hold of him. Yeah, I like your hair. I like your hair anyway. My sister watched the other night.
Oh, she did.
I don't think she got on when we was live, but she.
Oh, and hey, Kathy Jackson.
Wow, Emily. She's got a.
Well, this one is due July the 8th. Is when it's due. Now that don't mean it'll come exactly that day, but
hers is due around July 10th, and another one due around November.
Now we're going to have grandbabies close. And Deanna and Millie's birthdays are April the 10th and April the 11th.
Wow.
Just one day apart on their birthdays.
And they have one birthday party.
Yeah. But they're not very old, so they've not had very many either.
Well, if they get older, they're gonna.
Yeah, they're going to want their own day. Yeah.
Well, my twin sisters wanted their own birthday parties.
Well,
And they're born the same day.
let's see. Kim still needs to make a block for Randy. Kim's coming right just not too long 4 hours. So June the 17th. That's not many days before.
Mm-mm.
Do you know yet what yours is going to be, Kim? You having a granddaughter or grandson? Mary Wilson, Minnesota. Good evening. 7 inches of snow here last night. Heavy, wet snow. Even the snow plow got stuck in a semi cab, almost went over the overpass. Oh no.
Yeah, they got a lot of snow up that way.
Well, while we were getting the rain. And there's Charlotte. Hey, Charlotte. And Charlotte's in Alabama. Oh, yes, a boy. I
saw the
last ultrasound. Definitely a boy. Definitely a boy. Yeah, we had to decipher that, but we did. And Charlotte, how are you tonight? I think it's been a few days since we've seen you in here.
He's asleep.
Be quiet. Don't wake him, Barney.
Don't wake Barney. He's not been too bad today. I made chicken and noodles today.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
The trouble is, I don't know. My noodles always kind of upset my stomach. I don't know why.
Hey, Irene.
Hi, Irene.
Let's see. Linda says, my great-grandchild is due August the 25th. Should find out tomorrow what she's going to have. Well, that'll be an exciting day, won't it? Find out what it's going to be. But a great-grand.
Be quiet. Be quiet. I got to sneak back in.
She woke him up. She woke up Barney.
No, I had to let Sadie out. Sadie goes downstairs and I shut her in and give her treats, and I had to go let her out.
And Kim says, my body has been protesting movement all day. Fingers are still arguing. I tell you what, my lower back is hurting today, and I think I packed around too many little girls yesterday. So I've been protesting movement the rest of the day too today.
Boy, that's a lot of work, Charlotte.
Oh.
She's moving her sewing room into her master bedroom. Everybody tells me I should move my sewing room into this living room and move my living room. And no. If I have hired help, I'll do it. But I don't know. I kind of like my living room this way.
Yeah, why do people want to know what they're having? What happened? I know. I didn't know what ours were going to be. Not the daughter. Now the son, they had the ultrasound by the time my son was born, but not with the daughter. Not in 1983, they didn't do an ultrasound. But then in 1990, they did. So we knew he was going to be a boy. But
Christopher was born in 1975. That was my last one. No, I didn't have an ultrasound. And they thought he was going to. Everybody said first they swore he's going to be a girl, and they said going to say he's going to be a boy. Come to find out, I may have lost a twin, so that may.
Oh. Already done. Mary.
Wow.
Oh, a hot shower would help. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't help. I missed the first comment.
I mean, if I start hurting, I think, they tell me I don't have arthritis, but there's days, Rita, it's like I get stiff.
Mm-hmm.
And if I take a hot bath, I soak in baths. I don't take showers. I soak in a bath.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, we got new carpet and new laminate. And Charlotte's got Christopher, born in 73.
My Christopher was born in 75.
Hmm. Let's see. Hello, Jan. And she says, I met one of my neighbors today. She was walking by my house, and turns out we are the same age. Then maybe y'all will be friends and neighbors.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I miss kind of not having neighbors.
Anyway, she was excited to tell me about her recent hip replacement, and she was thrilled she had no more pain.
Wow.
Christopher Ryan Vila. And was walking blocks at a time. Boy, she's doing good then.
Mm-hmm.
Wish my hubby would do something with his. But he won't. But I'm sure afraid he's going to fall and break something and then have to have it done. It's what worries me.
And it's not as easy either if they break something.
Not that I want him to go have surgery, but I wish he didn't hurt and walk better. So. Yeah. Y'all better talk and y'all better show up, because I don't think I'm going to stay here a long time tonight, Kathy.
That's fine. I'll go back to reading my book.
We'll stay a while longer, but I think I've got jet lag, so from last night. Did you make any more elephants today? Who made elephants?
I don't know. Mary, Jackie made that elephant.
Yeah. Jackie
made that.
So I don't know. I never made an elephant. And that.
Hi, Pam Armin.
Hey, Pam. That quilt behind me, Happy Hearts. I got one long seam getting it all put together, and still ain't got that done yet. She gave me
the borders on it.
I don't have the borders either, but I hadn't cut the borders yet.
At least this one's going to get done, Rita.
Shh, hush now, hush.
I feel that way right now, like nothing's. It's like I got the top of the heart on the Bargello done, the top, top third, and I'm working on the bottom. That's what the book says to do. So,
my friend has had both hips replaced now, getting along great. He says he's bionic now. Oh yeah. Jackie made the elephants. She has seen me walking Taffy, the Shippu, and she could see I was favoring my hip. Oh, so Jan, are you going to have to go have hip surgery too? Sounds like it, don't it?
My back problem, I don't think it's my hip. I think it's my pelvic.
Well, it's made with a layer cake, but layer cakes make them look scrappy though. I wish I had that last seam sewed so I could take it up to, I'm going up to the quilt shop tomorrow, and the ladies are coming up there tomorrow.
I'm going to wash down my entranceway tomorrow.
You're always cleaning, Kathy. Always.
Always. When it's done, then I got to go work in gardens. So I'm not as fast as I used to be, I tell you. Ugh. Usually by now I'd have 2 or 3 rooms cleaned. I have got all my sewing room windows washed.
Well, now how do you, it's just you by yourself, you and Barney and I forgot the cat's name, but y'all don't get it that messy, you know.
It just does. I got this thing read about. I feel like my walls get dusty in the winter, and they did when we had the wood burner, but I don't think they do that bad anymore. But I always do the entranceway in the bathroom for sure. The rest of them, they get the windows washed. Good enough now.
If I take aspirin, I don't have any pain, so aspirin is working for me. But without aspirin, I do need surgery. I think I'm going to take me. I don't take hardly anything ever, even aspirin. But I think I'm going to take me an aspirin in a little bit before I go to bed because of this lower back pain. Charlotte, my husband had both hips replaced and had no pain.
I thought she hurt her wrist, Randy.
Yeah, there it is.
Might have to have knee replacement. I thought she hurt her wrist.
Yeah, I thought she fell and hurt her wrist.
Maybe that's why she fell.
Let's see. And Jan, my neighbor behind me, had a knee replacement, is happy with it. Donna finished a 3-yard quilt today. One of my fabrics was not as wide as the other two. It messed me up, but I was able to make it work. Oh, and there's Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. Y'all wave to Marilyn. I buy 300 milligrams enteric coated aspirin, which has a coating so it doesn't hurt your stomach. I think mine's just plain old aspirin over there. Probably expired. The bottle probably says it expired in 2020 or something.
I don't think they ever really expire.
I know, but I'll go check medicine sometime like that, and it'll be expired by several years.
You want to hear a good one I pulled? About 10 years ago, 2 or 3 of my friends were taking baby aspirin. Oh, everybody needs to take a baby aspirin a day. So I started taking baby aspirins. I started getting big bruises.
Huh.
My daughter said, "Did your doctor tell you to take baby aspirin?" I said, "No." She said, "Stop." She's a nurse, and she said, "Stop, Mom. You don't need baby aspirin." So
when I broke my leg, the doctor told me to take a baby aspirin, I guess for blood clots or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, come here, bud. You drive me crazy.
Aspirin doesn't expire. If no coating, then take it with milk. Okay, I didn't know that, but I'll do that. Not a bit of fun. Alabama, I can't see you. Alabama's trying to come up, and I'm not really sure about this or not. There's no picture, so I'm gonna decline you, Alabama.
If he doesn't have a picture, how's he gonna come up?
No, I didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I know. But all my friends told me I should be taking it, and it's like, no, I'm not supposed to take it because there's nothing wrong with it. My blood was fine. Are you sure you want a picture?
Well, no, but Alabama, I'm not going to let you up because I don't know you. I know you come in here and chat, but sometimes it's just silliness. So I'm going to decline.
Where'd he go? Barney, where are you at? Barney.
The surgeon said it's not as painful due to how the nerve endings run.
I'll be right back.
Okay, got to take Barney out?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm finding. Where'd you go, Barney? Barney.
He's hiding from her. Can't find Barney.
You need a blouse? Come on, let's blouse. You gotta go.
Ibuprofen for arthritis in your shoulder. I think I'm gonna see if I can't get these last 2 pieces sewed together before I get up here, stand up from here tonight. Cardiologist put me on baby aspirin because of heart issues. Oh, my back. Sure, I get it turned right. Don't want to have to rip the whole thing out. Son just called. 3 people in our church have trees on their houses. So are y'all having lots of wind in Alabama tonight?
But that wind get bad. That wind's getting bad out there.
That must be from the storm. Barbara Terry had people from their church trees on their house, and there's Grace and Fire with Glenda. Hello, Grace and Fire. I've decided I was going to sew this last pieces together here. Let's see. And Joan had her right shoulder replaced 4 years ago, getting my left one done as soon as it's scheduled. I personally don't want no surgery myself. I'd be as bad as Terry to not want to get anything done. And he's going to try to get some calves up tomorrow and get them tucked to the auction. I can just see him out there. I'm not going to help him because I'm going to be up the quilt house. He'll be back there hobbling around, separating cows from calves.
Jane says she woke up, it was thundering and rainy this morning and didn't stop until p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wind morning in northeast Indiana. Yep. I love Olive Garden too. It's just near Peoria, but I love Olive Garden. I like the salads. You know what you're going to use for a border?
I've got the cowboy boots, the hats, and I think the horseshoes is the only yardage that I have that matches it. So it'll be one of those, and a white one, and then the print. But
hi, Glenda. Glenda, what were you sewing today? I couldn't tell.
Did you get any more blocks, Randy?
Nope, I didn't get none this last couple days. Hi, Kathy.
Hello, Randy.
And you probably need to announce your address again too, maybe.
I'll put it in here. I also have a request. Has anybody got an embroidery machine?
Mine's broken.
What I want a block when I make this quilt. It says YouTube Friends. I'm going to put it right in the center. I will put it in the center, but I want somebody to embroider it.
Well, I have an embroidery machine, and I'll try because I'm not good with using the thing, but I'll try, okay?
Okay.
Glenda made a casserole carrying tote.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I know you was sewing on the short you did, but I couldn't tell what you was making.
And I think this is about the first time that Glenda's been in here, ain't it?
Yeah, she come on mine one time, and I introduced her to you.
Okay.
And her husband's he's a retired Air Force, but he's blind, but he does woodworking and stuff. But she has a channel and does something on Saturday nights.
What's wrong with your left arm, Joan?
And they live down there by Louisville area.
Huh.
Hi, Joan. I am designing my sewing room. I haven't got it put together yet. I got to get everything moved out of the room. But I'm trying to get my sewing room so I can get it scattered all over the living room.
So are you moving into a bedroom? You
Yep.
moving
I'm kicking my stepson out of the room, make him go in the office. I'm taking the room over.
to be honest, I'd rather sew in the kitchen where I can put on a pot of beans or whatever and do what I need to do in here.
I'm going to be in between the kitchen and the bathroom, so I thought that'd be convenient.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty good, Charlotte. Yesterday it wasn't. When the rain hits, Shannon says, what is it, barometric pressures give me headaches, and it rained all day yesterday. Hi, Sir Grace. Her husband's name is Sir Grace.
Hey, Sir
Linda's
Grace. Well, did you see where there was that bomb cyclone where the barometric pressure was real low over Illinois, wasn't it? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
No. That was probably part of what caused your headache. But I think the wind's been blowing all over.
It was bad here today. We got a big tree down in the front yard. Or limb of the tree anyway.
It's still blowing here.
Ours is blowing a little bit, but not like this morning when Shannon got home. I mean, one side of the tree, the ice and snow is stuck to it. The other side ain't. And it was blowing that broken limb down. And just, I mean, it's a big limb. It's probably 6-7 inches long, big. And it's just wiggling it around. It was really blowing steady. I'm glad it wasn't snowing because we would have been drifted in.
Well, it snowed it just had like flurries this afternoon. That was it. Mostly we got rain. Oh, it's worn out, blown on.
Linda, that lady over there has been bugging me for 2 years. I've known her for longer than that to sew. And I told her I knew how to use the machine a little bit. So when I got hurt and I'm off the road, they talked me into it. I've actually made 2 quilts now, Glenda. A baby quilt and just a throw quilt.
Yeah, you kept telling us you were going to get a machine needle and do that. And that was 6 or 8 months ago, wasn't it?
Yep.
But you finally did. Better late than never.
All right, Joan. Oh, yeah, you told me that. Not blocked yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing Glenda. If you want to get involved in it, all these ladies over in chat, a lot of them don't come up on here, but they're on my channel too. But we're doing a quilt. Each one of them is making a block 12.5 by 12.5. They're mailing it to me, and I'm going to put it together and make a quilt. And we're going to auction it off or sell it, and we're giving to whoever. We're going to draw everybody's name that did the quilt block. Whoever picks the name, they're going to pick a charity, and we're going to give the money to charity. It's a little deal that we're doing together, all of us. And I did change when I changed my name on my channel yesterday. I noticed it had the P.O. box still on it, but I did put our address on my channel now. But I'll put it in here again tonight.
Well, I got the hard part done. Look at that.
The way you was working on that the other day, I figured you'd have it done.
You know what I did last night and this morning?
Yeah.
There wasn't no sewing going on. I promise you that.
Well, you was trying to do it before Terry come in for breakfast yesterday, and I thought
but I didn't make it. I didn't make it.
There's my address, guys.
Okay. I think the dog took off your address.
So.
He gets up and gets papers off of everything.
No, Glenda, it's not a really. I haven't picked a time frame. I got my first block 2 days ago, and no, there's no color scheme. What I'm trying to do, and I'm going to say it wrong, Kim. I'm going to put a border around each block, so something. So I know it's not the right word,
That's
Kathy.
fine. We're gonna let you get by with it. You know, one of the girls told me if it's not where, because you're gonna sew a border around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then there's a difference between a border around blocks and that. You know what I'm talking about, Rita?
The sashing and cornerstones.
Yeah, there's a difference. Because he's not going to have cornerstones. He'll just have a border.
Yeah, Jane, I changed my
But Randy,
name.
if you put a piece around each block, then when you put the next block, it's not going to.
It's not going to look right.
Okay. Well, the reason I thought about doing the border around, because I told them they could put any size. We said 12.5 by 12.5, but if somebody got smaller ones, maybe I could take 2 smaller ones and put beside it.
But what you need to do is put down each side of the block, and then sew them together, and then run the long strip putting them together. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Just down the side, and then a long one across. Because you probably don't want to do cornerstones yet, because they would probably come.
No.
No.
Easy yet.
We would be criticizing those.
You're right, Cheryl. We're not the quilt police.
We're trying not to. We're just trying to help you do the easiest way to begin with.
Yep.
Yeah.
The bigger, the better.
Don't blame me.
Yeah, guys, I changed my name yesterday. Kind of just aggravating, but just to change it. So I fit in. Everybody's quilting, so I've changed mine. Rita's got the deal up there. It's on my name too here, but I went into Mona's earlier today, and Mona goes, "Is this Randy?" Because I have the truck still showing, and I go, "Yeah."
She messed up the terminology too. It took me a long time to learn all that.
Oh yeah.
Then one of the ladies sent me, because I'm on Facebook with a lot of these people, sent me the Lingo 101 for quilting. So I'm trying to learn it.
Good luck.
Yeah, we quiz each other on it every once in a while. So just sent one Charlotte different last name. I think they're trying to connect on Facebook. That's what I think they're trying to do. She already knew what a.
Oh, she's talking about a rotary cutter there, Jen. I actually cut them strips out the other day, guys, and I got all my fingers.
I'll tell you what, Randy, I used a rotary cutter before I ever knew people could get hurt on them, and I never thought, and I was cutting backwards. Don't do that. You don't pull it towards you, put it away from you. And I caught heck all the time for doing that.
Now, I was sitting down at first, and somebody was in here, I think it's Kim or somebody, told me to stand up because you get more control out of it. And it is easier if you stand up.
Now, do you have how big is your cutting board, and you have a ruler to cut with too?
Yeah, I got a ruler with that kit that I got from my son. It's got the board ain't, but it's over 12 inches long, and the ruler's a little bit shorter, but it's probably 6 inches wide.
I never heard of that. Hey, Mary.
Donna, it's just a block, but I'd like to have it something you did, not just a piece of fabric. I'd like to have something you made, but also I want your names on there. I think it was Emily sent me a text message, asked me if I wanted it embroidered or just wrote on there. It doesn't matter. I just want the block being notified who it was.
I started to send you this one because I already had one done. Isn't that pretty?
I like that.
I like that one.
Because I made about a half a dozen of them and never finished the quilt. So, and it was 12.5. So I thought,
well, one of these days, Rita, you could just send me all the blocks that you started, and I'll just put them together for you.
You know, when I was cleaning up that little bedroom, I showed those pieces, and it was Jane Martin said you would get all confused, so not to send them to you. So
Not all at once. She would. I mean, I think even a quilter like me that's been quilting for years, somebody shipped me these blocks. I didn't know what they were. They
yeah.
didn't tell me this coming. They just shipped me these blocks. Well, like they finally told me, one of the girls told me they were twin sisters blocks. They're still in the box.
Oh, okay.
I don't usually make things out of these blocks.
But I don't think I'd want to finish somebody else's project because people bring blocks up to the quilt house, and I don't want to do
Well,
them.
the thing is, we did we each made a block and sent it in, and then somebody won them.
Okay.
And I won't.
Barbara, I know about the 1/4 inch already. I've been taught that. Can't say I can do it, but I've been told that.
But on that denim, that 1/4 inch wasn't important on that denim.
No.
You could have made it work anyway.
Where it's important is if you keep it when you got points.
Yeah. Sent you a second friend request. My first Facebook page wasn't working right. Well, I seen that, but I just wasn't sure, so I didn't go ahead and accept it because I thought I'd wait and see. Because I knew we were already
I
friends.
never did get one from you. I got one with Donnie. I'm connected, but I never did get one from you, Jennifer.
And I knew we were already friends, so I just kind of ignored it for now. Grandma.
All right, thanks, Glenda. You can deliver it. I was going to stop and meet Glenda and Sir Grace, but we never could meet paths when I went through Louisville. And
Did you ever come through Illinois? Did you?
Yep. I used to run through Illinois quite a bit. I actually, where I live at, when I'm going like to Chicago or whatever, I come right across 36 and 72 over to Springfield and up.
All right. Have you? I bet you've never rolled the top off the top of your truck, have you? I had a friend that did that. He's in Chicago and he went under an underpass that was too low.
Chicago has a lot of low passes people don't understand. It's one of the worst cities to drive.
He's working for Wally World. It makes you happy. Yeah.
Elbows, the extra dry skin on my elbows.
I'm going to take Barbara Terry before I put this together. When I get some fabric, I'm going to take some scraps. I've actually been watching today where they take small pieces and do stuff. I'm going to practice my seams first before I start putting it together.
What is it really you take? I'll have to look that up for him. You take 3 pieces of a certain size and you sew it together and you're supposed to get 3 inches because you take 1/4 of an inch off each. I forget now. I'll have to look it up in my book.
Kim gave me an idea the other day. She told me to get some tape and put like 2 or 3 layers of tape and give me a guide. Now, I was watching Mona last time she was live, not today. She was taking her ruler and laying it next to her foot on her sewing machine for a guide look like. She wasn't saying what she's doing, but I watch when you guys are doing stuff. And it looked like she's using it for a guide to sew it straight.
That'd be kind of hard to hold it up there. And...
Now, I did notice, too, with her machine, like Shannon did give me that foot deal for my machine to make it bigger. But I see some of you that's got this table that goes around it, gives you more room so you can keep it straight. Now, on my Facebook, look on Facebook. I found out what that little door is for. You put jelly beans in there. Did you see that?
I saw that.
You put jelly beans in there and you get a snack while you're sewing.
Yams, you can put all kinds of stuff.
Randy, I never did that. I know you can, but I never.
But the bigger your area here, the easier it is to make your block.
That's what it looks like. The bigger area looks like it's easier to keep
Yeah,
it straight.
it is.
Because Mona's got a big old table on hers and stuff. So I watch. I don't, always catch it all, but I try to watch the details of what you guys do.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you were sewing the other morning, Rita, when you sewing this here heart quilt, Shannon keeps telling me slow down, but you was going pretty fast when you was doing it. But then I was watching. I was going to ask you too. I wasn't on. When you're putting the two pieces together where the seams were, looked like you was trying to lay it a certain way. Is that to keep it where it
I'll
goes
press
through?
them where they want to go one way and want to go the other way, so they nest right in there. You can just take your thumb and put them right in place.
I was paying attention to that too.
Good
See,
if you're good like I am. So
okay.
no, I'm teasing, but it does. It works. If the seams are going different direction, they just fit right in there to nest them right together. So
That comes in handy.
I was watching you do that the other morning, how you was trying to lay them. So I didn't do that when I made mine, and it'd get a little clumpy. So yeah.
And you can't always make them do that, but on most of them you can make them go one way and the other way. So
That comes in handy when you're doing this Bargello.
yeah, because they all go. There's a lot of nest in the seams on that Bargello.
You better believe it. Some of them are off just a hair. I'm going to leave them, Rita. I'm not going to take. That's nuts. I'm not going to do it. You can't tell it when you look at it, when it's on like the back of the couch right now, and you can't tell those seams are off just a little teeny bit. If it's off a lot, I undo it and then go the other direction. It usually fixes it. So,
Grace, now I put a lock in my sewing scissors so the kids wouldn't use them for homework. Millie picked up a little pair of scissors today. This little bitty pair, and I told her, I said, those are sharp, but better put those down. She said, but they're little. So, but these are sharp ones, but they're little. So
I got to get me a pair like that. I was watching everybody cutting off, like you cut the string. Oh, that's another question. When you were sewing the lines together, you were sewing a little tab on some. What was that for?
Well, now I usually don't leave the threads hanging. I'll just use that. And then this one was so confusing that I'd leave this at the top so I know which one would go up.
Okay, I thought that's what you used it for.
That's simple. If I left it up there, I just knew it was going to be my top one, and I wouldn't get them turned because I've had to rip some of them apart.
And I got one last question, maybe. When you stop and you go backwards, to set your seam in there, the thread, on the machine. When I stop our machine and back up, it seems like it wads the thread up underneath. Am I got something
I don't
wrong?
backstitch on a quilt.
I don't either.
You don't?
Very
Okay.
seldom do I do that, Randy.
I was watching somebody today. They was making this looks like a stop sign, but they was putting little all the way around, and she would backstitch every time and stuff. But when I backstitch, our machine.
But what you need to do is get you a bunch of little scraps and sew onto them and off of them every time, and it'll keep them threads from wadding up. Because I hate to have to hold on to them every time. And if you don't, they're liable to go down in that needle hole.
Yeah, it goes down in there, and then I got to pull it out.
Just sew onto some little scraps. Just keep a little handful, beside you there. So.
Okay, I was watching you do that. I wasn't sure if
it's real helpful, and then they'll get to looking tacky because you'll sew over them so many times. But
don't matter.
It don't matter, That's what. But it's a whole lot easier than having to grab them and hold on to them.
Do you just want the 12.5-inch square block?
Just
Glenda, just the block. What I'm going to do is just put the top together. I'm going to try to get my aunt to do it because she lives right here by me. But if not, I'm going to mail it to Rita, and Rita's going to put the quilted part for me.
The smaller.
Randy, how far are you from Rita?
A long way.
Long way?
We're about 6-7 hours.
That's a long way.
But Barbara Terry, if you use a little stitch and you have to rip it out, that's harder too.
Yes.
Well.
Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
I was working on this bargella. For some reason, it got instead of 2.5, it got to 2. And I had, like I told you, the bigger ones I undo.
Jane calls them something bunny. Oh, thread bunnies.
Thread bunny. Who calls them that? The thread. Oh,
Jane.
I never heard them call that. I just call them leaders and enders. But yeah. Thread bunnies is cute though.
Yeah. My sister went and got another gallon of that $10 paint for trim. Her daughter would move. She left her husband, moved in with my sister. Then she moved out again, back to her husband. Anyway, they had bought some paint for the upstairs, and my sister thought it was gray. Well, he painted her kitchen green, and she's going to use this paint for the woodwork because it was, it was more like a lavender blue.
With the green, with the lavender blue. So.
She went to town. I told her, I said, "Sis, if you're short on money, I'll give you the money. Go get get some to paint the."
Some of us are talking about sewing, and some of them still talking about skincare over in the chats.
Maybe I need to listen to that. I got something on my ear that's driving me crazy.
Oh, huh.
I'll probably have to end up going to the doctor again. I don't go to doctors unless I have to.
Oh, yeah.
I had whatever it was I had last spring. It was in my nose. It was in my throat. And then you get pink eye with it. Well, it wasn't, I mean, it was pink eye, but they call it something else. Oh, I was a mess, Rita. My sister had to drive me in. I sent a picture to my daughter.
Oh, I was talking about Wanda a little bit ago. I was talking to her when you guys were talking. She went to the doctor. She did fall on her wrist, but I guess there's something wrong with her knee. She's going to have a knee replacement and she'll be in a cast for 3 weeks, she said. But she said her hands work, so she can still get my square out.
I didn't know they put you.
I did aggravate her today. I asked her because she went to the doctor at 2:45, and I asked her if she got an in, and she said no.
Randy, I didn't think they put you in a cast with a knee replacement.
She says she's going to be in a cast for 3 weeks.
Funny.
What she told me. I know some of the others. I think Sarah had a knee replacement. I don't think she said anything about a cast.
Well, the people I know have gotten knee replacements have not had a cast.
I told her you was live, so I don't know if she's going to come in or not.
I'm seeing 82 in here. That's a bunch. That's a big crowd.
Dang, only 18 more.
Well, we don't ever hit 100 though. We get close, but never 100.
Cheryl says they don't for a knee replacement.
Cheryl, she said she can use her hands to sew with still, so I don't think she didn't really say, so she must just bruise it or something. But when she first told me she fell, she said she hurt her wrist, but then when she got back from the doctor, she said she's getting a knee replacement. Hey, Coastal. I changed my name.
Scrap starters were called spiders because it ends up with a lot of threads like spider legs.
Barbara, they're not as hard as, I watched Rita make hers, and our guild was making a bargello, so I decided to do the hard bargello.
It's not as hard as what it looks. You just got to concentrate on where you put pieces, yeah.
Coastal, you need to stop going to work so early. I can't get up that early to watch you.
Are you really going out this time?
No. Oh, probably no.
Okay, you little monster. Let's go. Come on, go. Go. You gotta go. Get your buddy out there, man.
I don't have nothing behind me. Reckon I ought to work on one of them unfinished projects.
Get out there and go. Go.
Marilyn, I'm mad at you. I typed you earlier and you didn't say nothing to me. Rhonda, your phone call must got to be over by now. Well, don't sleep in. You guys, Coastal Waters does a live every morning as she's driving to work, talking. So she's out in North Carolina.
So Coastal
Got a cute daughter.
is a her then. I wasn't sure. So okay.
Yeah, her husband comes in here too, Rita. Her husband was in here the other night with us. He's the one that crochets.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that now. Yeah.
I don't think Coastal's that talented.
Let's see what's Cheryl. Her next quilt is going to be blues and yellows using the tumbler pattern.
Yeah, go lay down. Go. Go lay down. Go. Go. No, you're only getting one. Go.
Huh.
Yay, you went potty. Cats eat your food. Get here, lay down. Lay down. You guys got more junk on this floor.
Did you get him lined out?
Yeah, he went. He has to run around so much out there before he goes.
Grandson's school teacher's going to get a quilt. That'll be nice.
Everybody in Cheryl's town.
I know it.
Our guild is having a quilt show at the church, and they're putting them over the
pews.
Yes.
Oh, that'll be pretty though.
But the thing is, Rita, I got that one real long one, and I asked him, I don't think I'm taking it in because you can't see enough of it anyway if you fold it. And it's for my granddaughter if she ever gets married.
There's Coastal's husband.
Hey, Backlash. Oh, yeah, I thought you were calling. There's Billy. Hey, Billy.
Hi, Billy. Yes, he came home. He's in the house somewhere. We don't know where he goes. I think he goes to the basement somewhere. Yeah. I found him. Bedtime, he come to bed. The guy that's buying the farm had a cat get run over. Now, Rita, this guy's got 14 or 15 cats.
Mm-hmm.
One cat got run over, but of course he got cancer. I mean, I give him a break, but there's Jackie.
I think it's Jackie. I hope it's Jackie. It says Jackie.
My camera's off and I can't get it on.
Yeah, we recognize her voice.
That's Jackie's laugh.
Okay, it says my camera's off. Enable camera, press. And it's not working.
Oh.
Costa, what do you do? Finger paint?
Pardon? He being mean?
No, never.
Yeah, that's something I never liked to do was finger paint.
I don't get it.
And Billy, they invited you just so you'd make them quilts. Y'all read that? So
yes.
You know what? Don't you hate it when you get an invitation to the shower, but you don't get an invitation to the wedding? Y'all ever had that happen?
Well, that's the way mine was because I had a real tiny wedding. It's just family, but my stepmother threw me a shower, so
Mm.
But that was like in 67. So
Mhm.
That's probably what it is, Jane. Jackie's having a bad hair day, so she
That's
don't
it.
come up.
you're funny, Jackie.
I debated coming on tonight
Wow.
because my hair.
Sure, Coach, so come on over.
Your hair always looks okay.
Hi, June. Hello, everybody. I wish I could get on here. It still says no matter what I do, it's not working.
Well,
You're
we
not mean, you're ornery.
see you. At least
Is
we can hear you.
Jackie
so.
on the bottom of the screen, Jackie? There's a little like a little
Mm-hmm.
movie camera deal. Has it got an
Yes.
X through it?
I
I
did.
hit that,
No.
and it still didn't come
And then
up.
it
Huh?
says press V, like the letter V, and it's not working. I'm pressing the V.
Press the V if you want to disable it, but I don't know what do you do if you don't want to disable it?
Well, I just checked it before it came on. I mean, before I got on here to make sure.
Hmm.
Oh, well.
Try just pressing the camera thing instead of the V.
So
You usually don't have no
I
problem
know.
coming up.
Let me get out and I'll come back in.
Okay.
okay.
She
Yeah.
usually gets right up here.
Mm.
It's weird for her.
I
Better stop
know.
that, Rita.
Cut that out.
It wasn't a good night's sleep last night.
Oh no. No, I know.
Mm.
I remember those days.
You probably listened to every
I
movement they
did.
made
I
last
did.
night.
And Millie, she was just ornery. She wouldn't go to sleep for nothing. Then she'd wake up the baby that had went to sleep. So
I told you get some
I
NyQuil before they
know.
came over.
And you hate just to be mean and hateful to them, but you almost have to get them to get her to listen.
She's mama's girl.
Mm-hmm. I think she does that. Her daddy, when he left him, he said, "Now you'll have to make her go to bed." And I said, "Well, Grandma's not going to be mean to her, but I was about ready to be mean to her."
There's Jackie's back. Yeah, there's Jackie.
All I did was restart YouTube.
Okay. There ain't nothing wrong with your hair.
No.
Well, I wouldn't wet it. It was sticking out. It looked like Randy's.
I told Rita
Mine
I
won't
went
do
to town
nothing.
yesterday in the rain
I give
and
up.
I got drenched.
It's
It just
too
all
cold
went
to
because I
shave
didn't
it
have
off.
curly hair. It just all went little tiny curls. So this is what I ended up with
Well, it
today.
looks nice and thick, though. It looks good.
Well, it just looks thick because it was curly.
You do. She does have a lot of hair, don't she?
Yes.
She does. Yeah,
It's
it looks
thick.
thick to us.
It's real soft though now since that rain. I mean, it's really soft.
Bacon grease.
Yeah, it's one of the nicest
Thank
wigs
you.
I've ever seen.
I used to have a blonde Dolly Parton wig.
Oh,
I don't know why I bought that wig.
Billy, I think everybody's had high winds, especially today.
I still got
It was
winds.
gusting up to 70 miles an hour here.
Wow.
That's hard. I had a mess on my patio this morning. I've spent some time cleaning it up. My plant stands were turned over, but
Where you
luckily I had moved all the plants down. I knew that was going to happen.
Read J. Mary's.
Living where you do right now, would you live in a trailer? I did once years ago, and I spent these stormy nights at Harps because I was scared I'd blow away. I don't know. I'd want a storm cellar pretty close by if I had to live in a trailer.
Yeah. Well,
I
there's
lived in a trailer. My husband and I, when we first got married and moved to Texas, we bought a trailer, put it on some land, and I hated it. I couldn't take the storms.
Mm-hmm.
well, there's times it gets scary in a house.
Yeah, but when you hear your roof banging
I
around,
know.
But I don't think you went to Harbs. I don't know if I'd go to Harbs because around here they would open up the courthouse in some areas if it was a tornado warning or something. Though years ago, I think they still do. But
I didn't.
Yes,
have
Jane, I
anywhere.
know. It was on YouTube today. Dolly Parton's husband died.
Yeah, I saw that yesterday.
He's 82.
June had 2 inches of snow as well as the wind. That's
That's
not
yeah,
nice.
not nice. Well, Dolly announced about 6 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, that she was not going out on tour for a while because he was real sick. So that didn't really shock me that something. I mean, I didn't realize it was that bad, but
She is one of the stars that actually
Yes,
puts
she
back in
does.
her community.
Yeah,
When they had
oh
the
yeah,
fires
well, they're on
and
fire
stuff,
again.
she donated millions
Randy,
of
did
dollars
you see
down
that?
there.
It's on fire down there again. Yep.
Oh, it is.
Last time I heard is heading into Gatlinburg. They got too much junk down there, so I liked it better when it was hillbilly land. I don't like all this new stuff.
what is harps?
I don't know.
grocery store.
Oh,
I didn't. I've never heard of it.
What happened to Gene Hackman? I don't know. That's kind of fishy, ain't it?
they're thinking now that
That's a mystery
they're thinking
so
now
far.
it was his heart and possibly hers too. They think that whatever they're doing, but
But hers, his,
no,
and the
they
dog
died
at
and the
the
dog
same
was
time?
locked up.
Oh,
It might have.
That dog probably starved to death.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that it's been a long time. She was mummified.
Well, so's he. His hands and feet were both of
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Poor dog.
Yeah, and the other two dogs I mean, they were I don't think they had too much water, but they ran in and out of the house. So I think they was going out of the house to get food. But they were big dogs. But her pills were all over the bathroom. But his what do you have, pacemaker thing? Kind of showed that they think that he had probably had a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, he's
he-
95. Yeah, the dog died. The old dog.
Yeah, it was a German Shepherd, they said.
Well, they all were, I think, Randy. All of them. There was one. But he was
Was
the
he?
old dog, and I don't know why they kept him in a kennel.
I didn't realize he's that old, but they showed a video of him
Oh.
walking in town a few years ago, and
Yeah,
man, he
he
looked
was old.
really small,
Yeah, he's old.
skinny.
moved it. Didn't even turn tea glasses over on the coffee table. Wow.
lifted you up 3 feet while you were in it. I would have panicked.
Oh, Billy, that sounds scary though. Oh.
We saw one from a distance when we were in the trailer, and it was actually going away from us. But I was still scared to death. I told my husband, "Let's get out of here. Let's go the other way."
Mm-hmm.
No, it was going opposite.
I wish I was younger because I always wanted to do that. I like going watching
Not when
storms,
you see
chasing
tornadoes.
them.
I watch YouTube videos on tornadoes, but I don't want to be in one.
It was Jane. I'm sure with all the stuff they're doing to those bodies and, all the investigating, they'll come up with why they died.
They got to do something. They'll find out, but
Yeah.
it'll probably never really say what it was. But
Well,
how did you have a heart attack right after? Did she?
I hear the turkey. I thought I'd hear a turkey gobbling in somebody's background.
That's not my turkey, but it's on Moonlight Bay. Remember the pet turkey?
Oh, but am I hearing the turkeys?
I
had
had
that
turkeys the other morning.
I forgot my remote. Let me go get it.
You are tired, Rita.
dreaming here, ain't I?
I had turkeys. I heard turkeys out here the other morning. We have wild turkeys.
We're in a double wide,
No.
and this one don't move.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
It's
if I'd
anchored
had a
down.
double wide, I wouldn't have panicked so much. Mine was not.
We got several anchors underneath of it, and then we redid it, make it look like a house. I got a
Yeah.
regular roof on top of it, metal and stuff. So
Hmm.
My brother lives in a double wide, and I love his. I love this floor plan. To me, the floor plans are better than a lot of the houses today. I don't.
I like some of the new ones, the way they lay them out. We got an old one. This is like a 75, I think, and some of the new ones are really gorgeous inside. They got
Mhm.
thicker walls and everything.
Yeah, they're really pretty. But mine, we know we were newlyweds. We didn't think about a bigger one. You know, it was fine. It was cute.
Yeah.
Then our family started coming along and it got smaller.
Fast. Baby furniture and toys and
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember the tornado that hit Greenwood. There's been a lot of tornadoes hit around Arkansas. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can't.
There was, I think, last year has a record for
Wow.
tornadoes last year.
You're not sewing.
yes,
I
today.
was.
She was.
Yeah. I got.
That's why I come up because I was going to read chat because she started
Hi,
sewing.
Catherine.
So if I'm going to sew anything right now, I have to get it kind of organized before I can do a live and sew at the same time. So.
She's ready to put borders on.
But I got to cut them.
Yeah, and you got to go down to the other house to do it.
I got to go to the other place to do it.
Yep.
But I'm going to do that tomorrow. Maybe.
Are you going live tomorrow up the
I
house?
should, but I'm not going to promise, okay?
All right.
Mandy wants to know if you guys remember the hurricane. Which hurricane?
Oh, which one?
But I've never been in a hurricane, so. Let's see, Randy, you were driving down to Louisiana during one of them hurricanes, wasn't you? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I got caught right in the middle of one.
Not too many months ago.
Hi, Catherine. So where did you park? Did you keep driving or did you stay somewhere?
No, I ended up parking to try to ride it out. Marilyn, you're leaving
Yeah,
off
Marilyn, where
early.
you going? Did bedtime?
You didn't even aggravate me tonight. You not feeling good?
I didn't even know she was
I
here.
know. She must have.
She was quiet.
She's been quiet tonight.
Still no word from Frances?
No, she comments on
Nope.
Facebook, but
Oh, the other night we got off. We hadn't even closed it out, and my phone rang.
I know
Guess
Trevor.
who?
Trevor. Yeah. Jennifer was in Hurricane Hugo when she was 12. By golly, every hurricane sends tornadoes to Arkansas and Oklahoma. Yeah, that Helene went through central Arkansas, but it didn't go through western Arkansas, did it, J. Mary? When it went to North Carolina and them places and did all that damage with the floods. Y'all are too quiet.
Janice not in here.
know.
That's
She
why.
hadn't been in here at all.
No, she hadn't been up here a couple of days.
They probably sold her computer. She's selling a lot of stuff, so Her husband probably sold her computer.
And she's
Surely he wouldn't.
the one that's all the time asking, "Are you going live? Are you going live?" Oh.
I know she didn't send me a message tonight or nothing. Usually she sends
And
me
then
a message. So
the other night on Facebook, she put something that you were going live. So Jane Martin was in Hugo, but she was 29. Now, what does Landon say? Sleepy, sleepy bedtime.
he's
Drive my Thomas bus tomorrow.
Landon, I used to haul the buses. They're made in Kansas. The Thomas buses that you're driving, they put them together down there in Kansas, Hutchinson, Kansas. I used to haul them.
And Randy, I have Alabama in the basement.
That's up to you. Is he showing his picture this time? If he ain't showing your picture, I'd say no. If they got it when they're first coming up, we can't take the chances, guys. You got to show your face when you're coming up. If we know you've been here a while, it's different. Like when Jackie come up,
and we recognized her voice and her laugh, everything.
Yeah. Right. But we have so many trolls, guys. Once in a while, using different people's names or accounts coming
Who
up,
is Alabama?
and they do nasty stuff, and we don't want to have that on our channels. Yeah, some of them are in High Point, but look up Hutchinson, Kansas. That's where a lot of them are put together.
AFK.
J. Mary, we can't read between the lines.
I'm not getting that one.
Keyboard.
I don't know who Alabama is. They've been up here
Yes.
before.
No.
Oh no,
It's
not,
a new.
no.
There's 3 new guys, Jackie's been coming in, and sometimes they get a little bit rowdy.
John, we've been hurricanes and earthquakes, but no tornadoes.
Randy, did you run Paul off?
Away.
I didn't do nothing, but you notice after I questioned him, he hasn't been around.
Away from the keyboard, away from the keyboard.
And I didn't do that. I got messages that night from other people, and I got a big mouth, and when something's going on, I ask it. And it seems like since I confronted him, he hasn't been around. Sorry, J. Mary, if I did run him off. But he was seen on other. Way it was put to me, I'll put it on here. Way it was presented to me, he's been on other women's channels and talked about different things like he does in here. And he said that he was married on a couple of them. Now, if you go to his page, it doesn't show any pictures, mostly just his dogs. So I don't know if he was or not. And it could be a different Paul, maybe, because some people are the same name. Paul's a common name. So I don't know. That's why I just ask him politely,
Probably.
It could be Jane. But it's okay. I'm not afraid to say something to somebody's face that I won't say here on the screen, And on my channel, I get blunt sometimes. I try to keep it down on Rita's channel.
Well, I miss your truck.
It's in the picture.
No, I mean you driving it.
I do some days I don't.
You still drive it some days?
No, I look out the door.
Oh.
Some days I wish I could get in it and go, but some days I'm glad I'm not out there on the road, especially like when all these storms are going on and the cold stuff.
It's just starting too.
Mm-hmm. Now, when summer comes, it might be different. I might, if I can get where I can walk around and see better, I might do a local job driving a little bit. Maybe I can get one of the dump trucks around the area or something like that. Landon, if you go on my channel and watch some of my videos when I was driving, earlier ones, you can see the KW. I did a lot of videos, a lot of hours in that
In
KW.
Landon, do you go to Randy's lives when he has them? Does Landon go on your lives?
I haven't seen him in there yet.
Does he have your channel?
But I
I can
forgot
put it
Randy
in.
never gets to go live because I'm live all the time. So.
I was supposed to last night, but I got a headache. I was going to tonight, but I didn't see anything, so I contacted her. And she says, "Well, I was setting one up." So I
Well,
said,
he
"Go
did. He
ahead,
asked me, and I said, "Well, I was just fixing to do it," and I wasn't lying. I was just fixing to. But if you'd have wanted to, I would have let you. It'd have been fine with me.
There's reason I told you to do it because there's more people come in here. We have fun on mine too. There was 35 the
That's
other
a
night
bunch.
when we was on, but we don't get 70 or 75 like you do, and it's I don't know, it's just more fun. Like there's more of us up on panel, more talking. It just seems like it's more going.
The June's son got caught in Nebraska. Is that Nebraska in the storm we had yesterday? He had to pull off the road. It was so bad.
It is bad when you have to pull over. I don't think your channel came up.
I'm doing it. I had to type something first so I could find me. It's easier if you type something, then I can just click on the channel. I can go back and look, but it's harder. There it is, Landon.
And Jennifer always get notifications late on Randy's channel. I'm always late.
I was late tonight. I didn't know you'd be on so early tonight. I waited till 8. Oh, Marina might be on because I keep missing.
Yeah, she don't set a regular time so we can
Sorry,
get
it's
used to
just too
it.
hard.
Oh, that's all right. I just don't get those
But
I didn't think you'd gonna be on, so I was sitting down reading a book, and all of a sudden it popped up on my YouTube. I watch YouTube all the time on TV. And it popped up. And I thought, "Oh, she's gonna be on tonight."
I was gonna go on early and kind of get done early because I babysat last night, Jackie. I'm tired. So
oh,
both little girls were here.
is the little one saying any
Well,
words
yeah,
yet?
she talks a lot. It's funny.
really?
She'll just carry on this conversation with you, and you don't know what she's saying. But you ask Millie, and Millie will tell you what she wants.
Yeah, that's so cute. Well, how old is she?
She'll be 2 in April. So, and Millie will be 4 in April. So,
Yeah, seems like Millie was just
yeah,
2.
no.
Millie's grown up on YouTube.
Well, yeah, she did for a little while there when I was keeping her a whole lot, but I don't keep them as much as I did. Her mama's home with them all the time.
Good night, Landon.
They're not landing.
Good night, Landon.
Jennifer, you finally figured it out.
What did Jennifer figure out? Oh,
Facebook. I would what the ding was she sent me. She's been trying for months to connect on. Good night, Landon.
Joan's got to go out in the dark, and it's late where you're at, Joan. Probably an hour later, isn't it? I've got to put the borders on it, but I got the top sewed, Janice. So Likes a little more, but it's closer than it was. Does Jackie, do you know we're sending Randy blocks? You knew that, didn't you?
Who?
Randy,
Me,
quilt blocks? Any kind of quilt blocks? You didn't know. See, well, you explain it to her, Randy.
all the ladies are getting together and going to send me a block, 12 and a half by 12 and a half. I'm going to put it together, and we're going to have an auction or sell it, and the money's
Oh,
going
so
to
we can
charity.
send you a block?
Yep,
The 12 and a half square?
Yep.
yep. No circles. I can't do circles yet.
Well, I've got plenty of blocks. I did put it together with the one we made one summer.
Hi,
Randy,
Nancy.
Hello,
what's
Nick.
that got to do with anything? What if,
Huh?
if there's a big circle on the block? What that's got to do with anything?
It can be in the middle,
Oh,
but not
okay.
on the edge. The only thing is, I could probably be easier if me do the circles in a straight lines.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy.
Or I'll get some
Okay.
fabric glue and glue it
Whatever.
on something.
So he's already got one block in the mail from Minnesota, wasn't it? Or Wisconsin?
She's from Minnesota, and I don't, Helen, if you're in here, I don't recognize your name. I know you're down in Florida right now with your son, you said in the letter, but I didn't recognize the name. Her name is Helen, and I can't say the last name. I forget how it's even spelled, but really nice letter and stuff. She sent me a block already, so she must watch us somewhere in here, but I've never seen a Helen that I can remember in chat.
So Helen, are you watching tonight? We have 85 tonight, so I bet you she's one of them because that's a pretty high number. That's,
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Jane says, Jackie, I want it signed some way. I want your name on it
Oh.
somehow.
On the square?
Yep. Do you know how to spell Jackie? It starts with a J.
I'll try.
That way, when it shows up, because Rita's going to try to make me.
That's what I was thinking, Marla. And Helen comes on
Marla,
here.
I haven't seen a Helen though.
I've seen I think I've seen a Helen, but I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
No.
She's not on here a lot, but I think she's been on here.
And
She must have been on
Yeah,
once while we were talking about it.
It's been the last few days. You know, we haven't talked about this for very many days.
No.
This weekend and send it next week.
But Jackie Rita's going to try to make me a embroidery block saying YouTube friends, and I'm going to put it
Oh, that
right
would
in
be
the center
cute.
of it. So that way they have all the people's names around the block. You know, we're all YouTube friends.
Good night, Alabama.
Yeah, good night, Alabama.
Oh, there's Alabama.
Then we'll just have to figure out if we're going to have an auction or a silent bid or what. And then whoever, when we have that, I'm going to take everybody's names and put it in a hat and probably have Shannon draw a name out. And that person gets to pick the charity that we give the money to.
Okay.
Is there a Helen Miller? Is it a Helen?
It's not Miller. It's, let me grab the letter.
But I don't know if you want to say her last name on here or not. Some people don't want to. I mean,
That's
I
true.
no.
Yeah, I better not say her last name because
You
some
might
people want
just
to be
you might
private.
just say the letter, the first letter of the last name.
It starts with an S. It's not
Okay.
an M. It starts
S.
with an S.
And how we sign it? Do we have to sew our name on it?
However you want to put it on there.
Got to get to it. I'm not a up to the minute type girl. I hear you, J. Mary.
And the block I got is just a fabric, and somebody sent me a message, told me to take. I'll run this by you guys too while you guys are all in here. Instead of making it just a plain block, go ahead and sew some stitches on it to make it look like it's
Pieces of
pieces.
nice.
And I'm going to have Shannon write her name on it in the
Mhm.
marker.
Well, Billy, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah, she's going after week after lunch all week.
I'm going to have to miss next week's power lift. My granddaughter was in regionals, the area. She won first place,
Ooh,
and now she's going to state next week.
congratulations.
Wow.
Oh,
That's right on the border. I forgot the name of the town. It's way down south, Texas, on the border, right on the border.
Wow.
And I don't think I'll be going there. It's a
That
10-hour
sounds
drive.
cool, Emily.
Emily, I don't know what that is.
But I do.
I do too.
Do you know what it is?
I figured you guys did.
Well, I bet it's on one of the quilting sites.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay.
Jackie, does your granddaughter, can she pick you up and put you over her
Nope,
shoulders
I
yet?
weigh too much. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, J. Mary.
In country colors.
I've seen a block today, Rita, with I think would be nice with some of them. You get them little scenery deals. They took and I know it's not a picture frame, but they put it angled. Like the block is straight as
Uh-huh.
a farmhouse. And then they put like angles at it,
That-
around
look,
it.
yeah, they
and
look
then
like
they
they
did it
were kind
again.
of intertwined.
That
That
was
was
so
pretty. I've
pretty.
seen that one. I like that.
You seen that? Yeah, it was pretty.
So any colors, though, right? Just whatever block.
Yep. Yep. It could be a multicolors, like Dolly Parton's song or
Yeah.
whatever, the code of many colors or whatever. I can have a quilt of many colors. I'm going to, when I get all the blocks, I'm going to lay them out on the bed, take a picture, and show everybody and see if that's okay, which way to put it together.
Tail wedge.
Thought I would be off. Had 5 eggs in my shirt tail, wedged the door on the wood block, stumbled, lost my flashlight, but didn't break an egg.
Dang, no scrambled eggs after all that?
Did you fall down? I hope you didn't fall. But you're back in the house because you're talking to us.
Oh, dear.
It's Tina.
Hi, Tina. No, we had a Tina. Tina, yes.
That's pretty good not to break any of the eggs.
They're worth gold.
Hi,
Yeah.
Tina.
They're up to almost $6 a dozen here.
We got
Wow.
8 eggs today. Shannon actually took some to work to one of her friends. If somebody sends me a chocolate cake, I'll mail them some eggs.
You're not supposed to have chocolate cake.
I love a chocolate sheet cake with pecans on top. That's my favorite cake.
I made the little girls bake turkey bacon and scrambled eggs and gravy and biscuits this morning. And you know what they ate? They ate the biscuits and the gravy more than the eggs. They would take that biscuit, and I guess I should show them to it, but they'd stick that biscuit in that gravy and then eat it. Just dip it and eat the bite biscuit.
Isn't that how you're supposed to do it?
Well, I think I break mine up in little pieces and put the gravy on it, but there was a dip in it.
I like to break it up too.
Mary Webb says her eggs are $8.12 a dozen at
Oh.
Walmart.
Yeah, our Walmart's doing the same.
I seen something on YouTube where somebody was starting to sell eggs a price per egg.
Dang.
Oh,
Yeah, they're selling per egg.
You know, it's got to be hurting like the bakeries
Yeah.
and places like that use a lot of eggs.
My sister made a cake with applesauce in it the other night. She says, just not quite the same.
Uh-huh.
well, that's nice that you give them away, Joan.
Yeah.
Are your neighbors outside waiting for you?
Yeah. They probably appreciate it.
Keep walking by our house like they're just taking a stroll.
Let's see, you hurt your finger though on the post?
You know, Shannon used to have like over 100 chickens, and she had a sign out front selling eggs, and nobody hardly ever stopped. My cousin would stop and get eggs, but we had so many eggs. But now everybody's wanting to know if we got eggs, but we only have like 25 or 30 chickens. Now we don't get as many. Yeah, Waffle Houses too, and then places that they're probably charging more for breakfasts now.
Huh.
I made like a Salisbury steak tonight, and gravy, and I used 2 eggs and some onion, French onion stuff, powder stuff, put in it, and put a mushroom gravy and stuff. It turned out pretty good. I used 2 of them tonight there.
Well, don't
What do you
invite
want?
them anymore.
Jennifer, they're going to buy 20 chicks. Hopefully that will be enough.
I think we got 25 or 30, Jennifer, and they've stopped for a while, but we're getting, I think, 7 to 8 eggs a day right now. Depends on if you're baking a lot, or what you eat a lot for breakfast or whatever. Yeah, you got good neighbors, Joan, because they want free eggs.
Nana says San Diego.
You ought to get your grass mowed and your weeds pulled out of your garden and everything for free.
San Diego, they're $11.49 a dozen.
Janice, you ought to be able to just go over the board and get them cheaper. I seen a video. The prices of eggs in Mexico aren't raised up like they are here in the States.
Well, I thought egg salad was gourmet long before this. I love egg salad.
I like egg salad. I used to get egg salad sandwiches that was already made up at the truck stops and have them for supper a lot of times. And I've been home. I never thought about making that.
And that'd be good for you too.
Yeah, I never thought about it. I'm glad you said that, Donna. I'll have to make some. We got a bunch of eggs in there now, so I did hard boil some the other day. I had some of them that way, but
Do you think they'll start laying again, J. Mary? Sometimes they stop for the winter. They don't lay as much.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice of them, Joan. At least they're offering.
Oh wait, I said that J. Mary was. I thought J. Mary posted that about having 35 down, just a few laid now. That wasn't J. Mary.
That was Jennifer, wasn't
That
it?
was Jennifer. Sorry, Jennifer.
I'll have to look the recipe up how to make it. I don't really know how to make it.
Put it on a cracker, Jennifer. You can't eat crackers?
Yeah, you can get them fake crackers like Rita's
Oh,
gets.
they're 5 next in for that 882 for 18. Yeah, well.
They're pretty good, but they're almond flour, but they're costly too.
I know Shannon looked up. I can have sourdough bread, so we're going to start tomorrow. The deal for sourdough bread.
A lot of people's doing that anymore. The sourdough bread. I don't know how to do it.
Shannon was researching it. There's some sourdough bread that was started over 100 years ago. You know, the start. I guess they name it and stuff.
Yeah, wasn't it those Mormons that had took some on the wagon train west, and they still have some of the starter of it?
Yeah, she was reading all about that today. So it takes 14 days to start it.
Kathy, have you done the sourdough before? Have you done it? No,
I got a recipe in my bread maker that's supposed to be sourdough. I'm not crazy about sourdough bread. I did. They had a cake recipe of some kind where you use fruit cocktail. I think it was fruit cocktail, and you let it more or less ferments because you have to stir it every day. I don't remember now.
Yeah, stir it. And she said you got to add the same amount of something every day, the ingredients or whatever. She was telling me that I got to really watch it.
I don't know if you stir it. You just add this. I don't remember. But my mother-in-law got the start from somebody, and we had that stuff going around for probably a year.
And
my kids and Jim didn't like it.
Deviled eggs. I love deviled eggs.
Mm-hmm.
You can't eat sourdough bread. I can't eat. It's too rich for June. Oh. Too much bleach. So what do? Kill the yeast? Sourdough's too needy. I wouldn't mess with it every day.
Jane, I ain't got much to do right now, so at least I'll have something to do. I guess go out and watch my bread.
That's pretty good though.
I can bring it on every night and show you how it's right.
But I kind of agree with Jane on that one. It's kind of needy, so same amount of flour and water, but some use potato flakes. Jennifer could probably. I bet you Jennifer knows how to do it and does it. Me and J. Mary and Jane and Kathy's just going to stay away from it. So.
Oh, I don't know. I mean,
Well, Jennifer, we're friends on Facebook now. I guess you can show me
maybe
how.
become a beer devil and try it just for trying something.
Mm-hmm. Cuts back on the yeast in the air. Probably does.
Shannon was reading something about the humidity does something to it too, or the temperature. Oh, that's a good idea. Make me some cinnamon rolls out of it.
We've been on here an hour and 55 minutes. We want to get ready to shut it down so I can go to bed.
You catch up on your sleep, don't you?
I'm even starting to yawn.
Won't have to worry about little girls being covered up and falling off the bed and regular homemade bread. I made honey buttermilk bread the other day and it was yummy.
Shannon's got a bread machine, but I'm not supposed to eat bread.
I don't make homemade anymore because I'll eat the whole loaf by myself if I'm not careful. Right out of the oven with some melted butter on it.
Yeah, that's
I can too, Jackie. That's one of my. I mean, I'd give up my Mountain Dew, but it's hard
I
for me
know.
to give up all the bread. I mean, you want a peanut butter sandwich, or you want a tuna sandwich, you know, or a hot dog.
Or just toast with and eggs in the morning. You know, I love toast with the eggs.
Yep. I've cut way back, but I haven't given it up completely. That's why she's wanting me to do the sourdough.
Well, Randy, you find out and you do whatever works. That's what I have to do with my stomach.
and it might be okay if you just eat one piece, but when you
A whole loaf.
And the end piece, too.
I got a nephew. We baked him a loaf of bread, and we thought he was going to cut it up and give everybody a piece. He sliced it down the middle, put butter on the whole thing, took off the whole loaf and ate it.
You guys are talking about bread in here. There's a town over by where I live here. It's called Chillicothe. That is where the first sliced bread came from.
Huh.
They got a big building in the square. It's all got one of the painted murals on it.
Dear, her
Home of the
neighbor
first
family.
sliced bread. They're right in this
That's
area.
terrible. That'll be bad on a 96-year-old woman
Yeah.
or person.
Did she call you, Barbara, to let you know she needed help? I'd be scared.
The ambulance have to come get her. Must have though.
She broke her hip.
I hope so, Jane.
But if you're making
Only thing is, like,
but if you're
gotta
making
wait
it all
for a
the
while.
time, you'll be making too much, or you'll either have to be giving it away or throwing it away or something though.
we feed it to the chickens.
And Barbara says try keto bread.
Maybe if you really have to.
Yeah, I've actually been to
Well, there's a
Chillicothe, Ohio.
Chillicothe in Illinois, too.
Yep.
It ain't too far from me, I don't think.
Why is there so many Chillicothe? Why is that such a? I mean, we have Clarksvilles and.
Well, there's a Canton in Missouri, a Canton in Iowa, a Canton in Ohio, and a Canton in Illinois, and I don't know where else there's Cantons. I think people that move like into another state and they set up a new town, they named it after their old town. That's the only thing I can figure out. It doesn't make any sense why.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Randy's on number 9.
Y'all, bread in and of itself is not bad for you. It's that old fluffy white crap like Wonder Bread that has no fiber that will hurt you. That's probably right. Oh, the police department
Called her.
called you,
She had a key to the door.
and so you had to go let them in when they got there. Is that?
Oh,
I get. Oh, her husband died 1 month.
before mine.
Thank you, Randy.
That's kind of sad. When you get that old, that nobody's around to
Yeah.
find you, or that hasn't come and checked on you.
I keep a key in the garage.
Don't say that out here. People.
Well, they don't know where I live. Oh, I was telling that guy, Rita, I was talking to in the laundromat, that somebody tried breaking in. He said, well, don't you have a gun? I said, yeah, but I can't pull the thing back. And he said, you can get that respringed where it's not so hard to pull the
back.
I don't know if I could shoot somebody.
Somebody tried to break in on you?
Oh yeah, last July. No, it wasn't. I can't remember when it was. Really. Yeah.
That would be so scary.
Well, the doors are all locked. I mean, except for the back. I didn't have the deck door locked. Boy, it got locked fast. But they tried to get in the back door. And I have the cat, Kiki. She runs when somebody comes to the back door. She takes off for the bedroom. She was going that way. And Barney had never barked when somebody comes to the door. He went out that gate going, and I heard him out there. But I had all the lights off watching TV. And my daughter told me, she says, Mom, you're going to have to get lights for the outside. So she came up from Florida and put in motion lights in the porch and on the garages. Mm-hmm. And then I put all these little lights from like Dollar Tree out there around the yard. And I keep this light on, this light that I fight all the time right here. I keep it on at night.
Mm-hmm. Here's what.
Did you have your witch's hat on?
I can't find my hat.
Because you could have scared them away.
I went out to see who they were. I turned all the lights on. I could turn on, by flicking them on. I couldn't see them. They had either they hid or they ran.
Oh,
but there was two of them because I heard them talking.
Several years ago, when my son was just a big old kid, me and Terry, he was homeschooled, so he was here all the time. And me and Terry had to go do something, and I left him here at the house. And we told him to just lock the doors. If somebody comes, don't go to the door. And this is the middle of the day. And he called us on our cell phone, and we were in town. And he said somebody's trying to get in the house. And I really didn't believe him. I thought this kid's messing with me, but no, they were trying to get in the house, and they tried the kitchen door over here, and it's a metal door with the deadbolt and the lock, and they couldn't get in that door. So he said they went to the front door and tried the front door and couldn't get in. So then they were trying to come in the window because there's these big windows there in the living room. So then the kid's a deer hunter. He's a country kid, so he got his deer rifle and was standing there. And they looked up and saw him stand there with his deer rifle. So they threw the tools down there trying to get in the window and left. So, but it's scary though. He wasn't a baby, but he wasn't, he's just a big old kid. So
well, I have a shotgun, but it's old. I mean, it's 70 years old. It's my father or my stepfather. But I don't know how to shoot it either. But they said, you see an old woman with a shotgun.
But we asked him, would you really shot him? He said, well, I think I would have. So if they'd have come in the window, I think he would have.
Yeah, or coming towards you.
And then we've always, made these jokes around here about, you got to let them get in the house first. So you shoot them on the porch and drag them in. Them jokes. I don't know if y'all ever joked about stuff like that.
They're really not jokes. They have to die in your house.
Yeah.
Or you'd be arrested.
Yeah.
Because you can't shoot somebody for trespass, but you can shoot somebody for breaking and entering.
Mm-hmm. So.
The only reason I know this, my son-in-law is a detective.
Okay. Down to 4, ain't we?
Yep, we're down to 4.
Well, Rhonda, you came in just as we were all leaving.
You've been on the phone to your friend? Kathy met a friend today at the laundromat. She didn't get his name or number, though.
I'm not too sure about him either. He did have beautiful blue eyes, though.
Blue eyes. Yeah, he had the blue. Part of the criteria.
I mean, I wouldn't mind meeting a guy that's been married and divorced once, or he's a widower.
Yeah, but now you told us you only wanted a boyfriend, so it don't matter how many times he's been married if all you want's a boyfriend.
I mean, I figure if they've been married 3 times, there's something wrong with them. My dad was married 3 times and 2 women.
No, it was the women. Kathy.
No,
it was the women.
When a guy is married 3 times, it's him.
Is there something wrong with
3 times?
I'm on my 3rd.
You're on your 3rd.
Well, I mean, it could be your personality with all your insults.
No.
Yep, that's right. That's right, June.
It was a
car inside your house.
That's their in.
I was actually two and a half.
Okay.
My second wife found out she was already
Well,
married.
that wasn't
so I
your
had
fault.
annulment.
Huh.
No, she said she was divorced, but come to find out she wasn't.
My dad was married 3 times, and he just he liked women. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hmm.
He was cheating on my stepmother.
Hmm.
He's an old man, but that time he's still cheating on her.
All right. I'm gonna wave good night. Well, he's got 2. He's got 2. Number 2.
See, Marla agrees with me.
And I saw Donna. Donna had already said good night up there. Somewhere. Right there. Good night, Donna. She done gone.
All right.
Good night. We'll be back. We'll be back soon.